Good morning, viewers. I'm coming to you live from Ayodhya, right in front of the Lata Mangeshkar Chowk. It's here that the Prime Minister's cavalcade will cross in an hour from now. Prime Minister's arrival will happen any moment now. Prime Minister is here for inaugurating connectivity, which is a redeveloped railway station of Ayodhya and a redeveloped, in fact, a new airport of Ayodhya. The murals, the paintings are about Lord Ram and the celebration of the culture, the heritage which Ayodhya is known for. There are several huge posters, banners which have been put out of Prime Minister Modi. There are cutouts as well. It's about sending a message of his governance too. But today, it's about inspection, it's about inauguration, as it all builds up to 22nd, the consecration ceremony which will happen of Ram Temple on 22nd of January. Let me bring in Tanishq now. Tanishq is joining us from Ram Ki Pauri, where he has gathered with, you can see the people of Ayodhya and some tourists as well who have started arriving here. Tanishq, it's cold, it's chilly early morning here in Ayodhya, but as far as the celebration and the excitement that is there is clearly palpable.
Yes, exactly, Maria. You know, I've been here for the past 2 days, and it is extremely cold. It is shivering, but the excitement of the people is at another level. The whole city is very ecstatic. The people are really upbeat about the whole, the infrastructure overhaul and the grand inauguration of the new airport. Where there are people here having chat early in the morning, and here this is the whole stretch where the Prime Minister will go on. This, of course, has a lot of implications. One, such that a lot of new shops have come up here. A lot of new shops have come up here in Ayodhya because an economic boom is expected here in the city. Moreover, if I talk about how it is going, how is it benefiting the people? While I was reporting here, I found that several houses have actually made guest houses in their home. So with the government scheme, they have started this, that the government is not charging them any commercial rate, only residential rate, and people are actually since the city will see a big tourism boom, the people of Ayodhya have actually started accommodating tourists in their own house, and they have started coming up with new guest houses. Another aspect that I looked on was that the realty boom, the rise rates of the property that have skyrocketed. One of the property dealers said that near the Ram Janam Bhoomi, or near that area, near Hanuman Gadi and Ram Ki Pedi, people are ready to give Muh Boli Kimat. So whatever amount people ask for, so the property rates have skyrocketed here. This, of course, there's a lot of hope also in the people of Ayodhya, because once this town was a sleepy town. Once this town, there was a lot of this was a sleepy town, and now with the kind of infrastructure overhaul, redevelopment taking place, this is something which has got the people really excited about and hopeful about the future. Over to you.
Yes, and I will ask my camera person to pan and show what we are seeing on the streets of Ayodhya. There are these pillars which have been put up, which has Jai Shri Ram written on it. There are several of these pillars which are there all in several parts of Ayodhya, and we can see it in just about every part of Ayodhya. People shouting slogans. There are several spots at where you can see young school girls standing up on the dais and performing. All that is visible here. It's almost a day of a festival which is happening here in Ayodhya. As we continue to play these visuals, I want to come to you, Sumitra. We are looking at these visuals, high on symbolism, high on messaging, but Prime Ministers connect also with late Lata Mangeshkar, the Nightingale of India. Let's talk about that a little, because this veena which is on display here, and the Prime Minister will in fact cross this Lata Mangeshkar Chowk before his cavalcade actually takes a turn.
Right. Lata Mangeshkar ji hailed from Mumbai, and I remember there were several interactions which Narendra Modi ji used to have with Lata Didi. They used to have telephonic conversations, as well as I remember a couple of times Prime Minister Modi himself visited Lata Didi when he was in Mumbai. And even she used to call him up sometimes, and they used to talk over the phone. So it was a very unique relationship which was built on love and trust and respect for each other. And Lata Didi used to always admire and appreciate via her tweets as well some of the activities which Prime Minister Modi used to do. So I think this is a very symbolic gesture also, and it's a mark of respect to Lata Didi, who has sung so many bhajans and so many nice songs for Prabhu Shri Ram as well. And her voice, her composure and her grace, I think she is really the Ma Saraswati in the living form. That is what we can say about her. That is the only word which can describe her. Is she is just the Ma Saraswati who has come down on earth, and we are blessed to have witnessed her or seen her.
I'm going to show some more interesting posters to our viewers, because today I think it's about sending a message of governance as well, because the Prime Minister is here to inaugurate the railway station of Ayodhya, and also to inaugurate the new the airport. So just look at that poster. It talks about Bijli, Mere Ghar Bijli Aayi, Pai Pai Se Garib Ki Bhalai. That again is a very interesting poster which is on this road where the Prime Minister's cavalcade will cross. Again, as we have been discussing here, yes, it is about Lord Ram, but it is also about understanding that this city, which is on the cusp of a huge transition and transformation, will be witnessing huge footfalls. What we have seen happen to Varanasi, what we have seen play out in Ujjain, and also how, after that huge statue, the world's tallest statue, which was built in Gujarat of Sardar Patel, how it changed everything as well. Sajjan.
Yes, precisely, and that's about the demographic dividend and utilizing the talent that is there. And what better occasion than the occasion of Lord Rama, who signified an ideal governance, a just statecraft, and rule for the people. When if you cannot bring more opportunity, more kind of enthusiasm in local people and in the local regions' everyday life, there is no point of talking high on polemics and low on delivery. And that is why when I see that this religious occasion has already triggered a huge potential, wherein already, as the reporters were signifying, that how the local people already have started putting up new shops and their houses are converted into guest houses. Now that's just the tip of the iceberg. If you see the potential it has, and I think that is where we are witnessing that the Prime Minister is also very conscious, because he has already the kind of experience of utilizing one occasion and linking it with lots many other occasions. So that ensures that the people in and around, and
Absolutely,
the reason in and around.
I'm coming back to you, because it's Ground Zero Ayodhya, which has all the colors and excitement and exuberance. Let me bring in Tanishq now, who is at the entrance of that massive corridor which has been built around, which is under construction around Ram Temple. Over to you, Tanishq. Give us a sense. What are you seeing?
Well, Maria, this is the entrance of the Ram Mandir, the Grand Ram Mandir, which will see the Pran Pratishtha on 22nd of January. And of course, heavy security has been deployed here. But right outside the Mandir, these are the performers from the Kashi Vishwanath Mandir. Again, another tourism hub, a spiritual tourism hub, Varanasi, from the Kashi Vishwanath Mandir. And these are the performers drumming right outside the entrance of the Ram Mandir. This is the road that leads to Ram Mandir, and these are the performers. I would just like to give you a glimpse of the performance.
शरणार्थी में बसता है। और हम लोग जब काशी विश्वनाथ धाम का उद्घाटन हुआ था तो 51 नंबर बजा था। और यहाँ राम मंदिर का उद्घाटन हो रहा है। हम लोग का ध्येय 1108 डमरू बजाने का। 108 यदि राम जी और बाबा दोनों चाहेंगे तो जरूर बजेगा।
So around 1,108 damrus will be performed, performed here. These are the performers from Kashi Vishwanath Temple. I am right now outside, the entrance of the Ram Mandir, the Grand Ram Mandir, that will see the Pran Pratishtha by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And these are the colors around me. So this is Maria, the last, just few minutes ago, I was around 1 to 2 kilometers away from you. Now I'm around 3 to 4 kilometers away from you. But again, I told you, it seems like a long walk because of the heavy security. And of course, the crowd waiting for the people, the residents of Ayodhya, and also the tourists coming from the nearby states. Yes, over to you.
All right, Tanish, we'll keep coming back to you. You can hear the excitement. You can see as we build up to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's arrival. His chopper will be landing in Ayodhya any moment now. We are slipping into a short break. Lots more news and updates. Here's everything that you need to know about Ayodhya and as the city welcomes the Prime Minister. Good morning from a shivering cold Ayodhya, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to arrive any moment now. People of Ayodhya, also from those neighboring towns, have all gathered here. In fact, there are several who are residents of Nepal also who have started arriving here. The footfalls of tourists will increase over the next few days and months as the temples, the consecration ceremony of Ram temples takes place. Huge posters, cutouts of Prime Minister Modi has been put up. Security is certainly beefed up to ensure that everything that happens in the next 4 hours goes smoothly. It is about the big infrastructure push that the Prime Minister is here for. He will be inaugurating the revamped and redeveloped railway station, flagging off several Vande Bharat Express, which will connect Ayodhya to several cities across the country, not just the neighboring states of Bihar, Jharkhand, and Maharashtra and others. So tourists, as they will start coming soon after Ayodhya temple, Ram temple is opened for tourists and other devotees. In fact, interesting posters have been put up where it says, of course, Hardik Swagat and Abhinandan for the Prime Minister, and also the focus is on Prime Minister Modi's personal guarantees. Multiple such posters talking about his government, his governance, talking about Bijli, Sadak, Pani can be seen as well. Besides, of course, these huge pillars which have been put up, which says Jai Shri Ram, the slogan, and also engraving which is there on those pillars. Ranveer, my colleague, is here in Ayodhya, almost roughly around 2 kilometers from where I am, because I'm here at the Lata Mangeshkar Chowk. And also Tanishq, both of them are with people to get us voices. Ranveer, coming to you first. Prime Minister expected any moment, but as far as the enthusiasm, the residents of Ayodhya are also, who are all on the streets to perhaps get a glimpse of the Prime Minister and also see the transformation, witness the transformation that this city is preparing itself for.
Obviously, locals are very much excited to see the pictures first. The locals are standing amid shivering cold and they are waiting to witness the Prime Minister, and everyone is excited because today is a grand day for Ayodhya, the development of Ayodhya, because the city was lacking behind infrastructural development, but now it's a big day as 15,700 crore projects will be inaugurated today by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi, you can see these pictures, the locals, the performers who are performing on different songs on Sri Ram. They are performing just to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He is scheduled to arrive any moment in Ayodhya, and after landing at Ayodhya airport, he will first visit Ayodhya Dham railway station, where he will inaugurate the newly constructed building, and after inauguration of the railway station, PM will conduct a road show, and I am standing on the road Dharampad, where the Prime Minister cavalcade will visit, and Prime Minister will address the locals of Ayodhya at railway station at airport after inaugurating the new terminal of the airport. So everyone is excited, everyone is waiting for the Prime Minister and Yogi Adityanath, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, because Ayodhya's development is obviously because of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. So both the leaders are coming at the railway station in few moments, and after the grand road show, the Prime Minister will inaugurate the newly constructed terminal of the airport. So everyone is waiting for the Prime Minister, and today is a big day. You can see these pictures of the local performers who are performing at the streets of Ayodhya. And I just want to ask Mr. Rajesh, my cameraman, to show how the locals of the Ayodhya are waiting at the streets.
Interestingly, Ranveer, it's not just the residents of Ayodhya who are today on the streets. We have someone who has travelled all the way from Maharashtra. आप कहाँ से आई हैं?
लातूर महाराष्ट्र से आई हूँ।
क्या नाम हुआ आपका?
मैं लता दत्तात्रेय देशपांडे जोशी।
अच्छा, कब कितना दिन हो गया आए हुए?
4 दिन हो गए हैं।
और 4 दिन से यहाँ हैं?
1.5 महीना रहने वाली हूँ। राम जी लल्ला ने मुझे बुलाया है, सेवा करूंगी, युवक को बता दूंगी आगे। सिर्फ राम मंदिर बनने से कुछ नहीं, हमारी भी कुछ जिम्मेदारी है, कैसा बनना है युवकों को भविष्य के लिए, इसीलिए सेवा के रूप में यहाँ आई हूँ।
सेवा करेंगी 1.5 महीना?
हाँ।
और परिवार के जन का है?
परिवार जन घर में है, हस्बैंड है, वो गवर्नमेंट थे, अब रिटायर हो गए, वो कोर्ट में लॉयर है।
तो वो लातूर में है?
हाँ, सब
अकेले यहाँ आई है?
हाँ, अकेले। मेरा भैया आया था ढांचा गिर तब।
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा।
आरएसएस का परिवार है।
अच्छा, so not just, as I said, not just the locals, but also several from outside Uttar Pradesh are also here. Sounds of conch shells can be heard as well. We have someone who is here with a conch shell, and आप यहाँ के रहने वाले हैं?
जी।
अयोध्या के हैं?
जी।
किसी मंदिर में है?
नहीं, मैं यहाँ अपना एक शिवदयाल सरस्वती विद्या मंदिर इंटर कॉलेज तुलसी नगर अयोध्या में हूँ। मैं वहाँ आचार्य के पद पर हूँ। हाँ। और अपनी एक मंदिर है आनंदी देवी, उसमें मैं पूजा पाठ भी करता हूँ।
आज प्रधानमंत्री यहाँ पर आए हुए हैं रेलवे स्टेशन का इनॉग्रेशन करने, एयरपोर्ट नया बना है वहाँ पर, फिर सड़कें, क्या क्या बदला है अयोध्या? सड़क बताइए।
अयोध्या में सड़क बदल गया, सभी सुविधाएं बदल गई।
क्या सुविधाएं बदली?
सुविधाएं ये बदल गई, कहीं चलने के लिए मार्ग नहीं था, आज चौड़ी की गई और मार्ग सब आने जाने के लिए सुविधा दे दी गई। स्वच्छता है, सभी मंदिरों में सफाई है, सभी मंदिरों में पूजा दर्शन करने की सुविधा है, पहले नहीं ऐसी थी, अब बहुत बड़ी सुविधा हो गई है। राम मंदिर के नाम पर इतनी व्यवस्था हो गई है, राम मंदिर इतना बड़ा बन गया कि पूरे देश और मीडिया के अंदर पर छाया हुआ है।
यहाँ पर आ गए। जी 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 जी, हम आपके पास आएंगे फिर से। लेट मी ब्रिंग इन तनिष्क नाउ। तनिष्क, where you are, has the crowd increased in the last few minutes? Because we are seeing that perhaps, it's already 10:40. Prime Minister will be landing in Ayodhya any moment, and we can see that perhaps more and more people have started gathering in several paths. Because there are barricades that have been put in place to ensure that the cavalcade movement is smooth. There'll be also a road show. Tanishq, over to you.
Of course, Maria, of course. The crowd has obviously increased. To reach, I saw these performers, singing a special type of hymn. To reach to them, it took me a lot of time. So, of course, the crowd has increased a lot. And all of them in the anticipation of the grand, road show that is being held by the Prime Minister. Maria, you were, I saw you talking, I listened to you, you were talking about the tourism boom tourism here and how the tourists are coming from parts of India, how the city will witness. I would like to just, give one interesting fact that in Ayodhya, Ayodhya has always seen South Korean tourists as well, and it is expected the tourists from South Korea are expected to increase in the coming year because one queen from Ayodhya actually walked all the way to South Korea and married a king in Korea over there, and 2/3 of the descendants are considered from that king and queen. So we also have a memorial right behind the Lata Mangeshkar Chowk of that queen. But now let's listen to these performers, young performers from school. आप लोग क्या चीज परफॉर्म करने वाले हैं? स्वस्ति वाचन किस लिए होता है? कल्याण। चलिए दिखाइए। हरे हे अम्मा स्वस्ति इंद्रो वृद्धस्तवाः स्वस्ति नः पूर्वा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नः सारिषो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु बृहत्सवा मरुतः बृहस्पतिर्मातरः भगवन्तो वेदते कुजमया जगदेवा मनवासुर. These are the performers here singing Swasti Vachan. Right on the right of me is the entrance of the Ram Mandir, and all of them, the whole crowd here in the anticipation of Prime Minister Narendra Modi here, who is going to hold a very big, very massive rally, and it is going to be, this is of course in precursor to the 22nd January grand event, and it is going to be a mega event. He will also be addressing the people here at the end of his day. So yes, of course, a lot of excitement. The city is upbeat, the city is ecstatic, there is tourism, there are people from other parts of India as well. Yes, over to you, Maria.
Yes, Ayodhya and its surrounding areas, several cities around Ayodhya will be seeing a massive infrastructure push. In fact, infrastructure projects worth 11,000 crore are all in line, which includes civic facilities and world-class infrastructure, is what the Prime Minister says. As he arrives in Ayodhya, the Prime Minister has landed in Ayodhya, and the new Ayodhya airport, Ayodhya airport, the facade of the terminal building to depict the temple architecture of the upcoming Ram temple. The Prime Minister has arrived. Ranveer, where you are, give us the details. So any moment the Prime Minister will step out and then he heads to the station.
I just want to give an update that Prime Minister's flight has landed at Ayodhya airport, and within few minutes Prime Minister will be on the roads of Ayodhya to reach Ayodhya Dham Junction railway station, and all preparations are set. See, the streets are full of locals of Ayodhya in the shivering cold. They are waiting to see Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who will flag off 6 Vande Bharat, 2 Amrit Bharat trains and other rail projects. He will also begin his visit at 11:15. So many crucial projects including Ayodhya Airport, Valmiki International Airport and Ayodhya Dham Junction railway station. The Prime Minister is just arriving at the streets of Ayodhya to inaugurate and lay foundation stone of several projects in Ayodhya ahead of the consecration ceremony of Ram temple on 22nd January. So this is a big day as the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is arriving at Ayodhya, and along with Chief Minister, both the leaders are very favorite leaders of the locals of Ayodhya, because the city is developing, the city is changing, because traditionally it was said that Ayodhya is a cursed city because of Mata Sita has given curse to this city, but now the city is changing. See how the peoples, the local dancers are performing to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He is just arriving at the streets, and all preparations has been done amid high security. PAC, police, RAF and many paramilitary forces are on the streets of Ayodhya. So there are huge preparation, and I just want to talk to these
First set of visuals will start coming in any moment now, Ranveer. So let's wait for those visuals. As those visuals start coming in of Prime Minister Modi landing in Ayodhya, he will be welcomed by the Chief Minister, Mr. Yogi Adityanath, and other ministers as well. We are leaving you with these visuals, and I'll ask the camera person to pan and show a performance which is happening right there. You can see those young girls performing on the dais, dressed in beautiful dupattas and lehengas. They are school girls who are all performing at various places in Ayodhya.